Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's installment of Elimination and Eradication of Desertification on Planet Earth. Thank you guys for being patient with me lately. My body seems to be still a little bit on a roller coaster, so I missed yesterday. I am doing my best to be on every day, and I have to. My body is demanding that I am really going to be honoring, and it is interesting. It does definitely require a certain energy to be online and to be present with you guys, present with the process. It's real easy for me to just be running this process. And when I do go online, there is definitely something else that is required. And so I just have to be aware of that and be willing to say, hey, today doesn't work. And so I'm really sorry for missing a few days here and there. I'm rooting for all this to be more consistent again. And maybe my body right now is teaching me really truly to live in 10-second increments, which is also awesome. So, also, again, sitting on my bed right now because sitting on a chair does not work quite as well. So, my leg wants to be up, and so sitting on a chair even with the leg up is like harder than just being here on my bed. So I'm sorry for the appearance, and my leg is elevated and quite happy that way. So I hope this is also acceptable to you guys. And thank you for being here, and thank you for being part of this journey. So let's start running this process. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And please destroy and uncreate the big five that insist and demand on creating desertification on planet Earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And please make sure your body is relaxed as you're running this process. Please also expand out in all directions. And please also receive. Receive from the earth. Receive from each other.
Okay. Yeah.
Expand out even more. And sorry, I have a bit of a noisy environment today. I don't know how loud the construction sounds are coming through. But allow all and everything to contribute to you. I also seem to have a fly today that wants to be part of this. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And please destroy and uncreate the big five that insist and demand on creating desertification on planet Earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poor bats, and beyonds. And if you would like to have a bit more of an explanation of what the big five are, please on my YouTube channel, day number 144.
Okay.
And I'm learning a lot more about receiving, hobbling around on crutches, and not being able to just push through because the body says nope has made me very aware of where I have not been willing to truly receive. And I don't recommend that you take that route. I recommend to actually receive without having to force yourself. But apparently I required a 2x4 for some reason. It's all good.
Yeah.
So again, let's step up the process. Let's intensify it. And you can even receive more from one another, but just ask for the process to intensify, exponentialize, however you do it. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And please perceive your energy flowing through the earth. And it's not just where you are. Please recognize the reach you have, but also recognize that there's enough of us
Yeah.
that are all over the planet right now that it actually can encompass the earth. So please don't see that as limited to just the area you are in. But how much of the earth are we actually contributing to right now together?
Exactly.
So please be aware of that, even though it may not be cognitive, it may not make sense. We can certainly not understand it, and it's not about understanding it either.
Yeah.
So elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And please destroy and uncreate the big five that insist and demand on creating desertification on planet Earth times a gazillion. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Expand out even more.
Yeah, I think it was. I wouldn't necessarily do hybrid layout. Do stuff with layout. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think you and I can do that. I think you and I can do that. Yeah, Kate is great, but the thing is, Kate tends to come in and try and take over.
Okay, cool. So, one more time. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, pool, bats, and beyonds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And please destroy and uncreate the big five that insist and demand on creating desertification on planet Earth, times a gazillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, pool, bats, and beyonds. Let's step it up one more time. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, pool, bats, and beyonds. And please destroy and uncreate the big five that insist and demand on creating desertification on planet Earth, times a gazillion. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, pool, bats, and beyonds. And the fly is excited about this too. Of course, if there's more lushness on the planet, it will be a contribution to the insects. Yes, indeed. For some of you, you're like, what? More insects? No thanks. But what else is possible?
Yeah.
And thank you guys for being here today with me. I'm going to get off now. That doesn't mean you have to stop. Please keep going. And with a little bit of luck, I will see you tomorrow. Let's see how my body is tomorrow, and let's just take it 10 seconds at a time. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Thank you for all your wishes and everything. And please, let's keep this process running and going. What else is truly possible on this beautiful planet of ours? Bye, everybody.